Welcome to our channel. Today we how to transfer firewall rules using UFW across VPS instances step by step clearly. Begin by logging into your first VPS instance where the existing UFW rules are configured. Open your terminal and connect to the server using SSH. Once logged in, check the current UFW rules by typing the command sudo of status numbered. This will display a numbered list of all firewall rules currently in place. Next, copy the rules you want to transfer. For easier referencing, write them down or take a screenshot. Now, log out of the first VPS and log into the second VPS instance. Again, open your terminal and connect to the new server via SSH. Before copying the rules, ensure that UFW is installed on the new VPS. If UFW is not installed, you can install it by using the command sudo apt-get install of. Once UFW is set up, enable it with the command sudo of enable. Now, return to the list of rules from the first VPS. You can begin adding each rule to the new server one by one. Use the command sudo of allow rule to add each rule. For example, to allow SSH, enter sudo of allow 22/TCP. Repeat this process for all the rules you wish to transfer. After adding all the necessary rules, verify that they have been successfully added. You can do this by typing sudo of status. If everything looks good, you can proceed to adjust the default UFW policies if needed. For instance, you might want to deny incoming traffic by using sudo of default deny incoming. Finally, ensure UFW is enabled and the rules are functioning correctly by testing connections as appropriate. Once complete, you have successfully transferred UFW firewall rules across your VPS instances. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Log out when you finish, especially on shared devices, to keep your account and payment information secure. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.